Welcome to a new episode here today of our guild battle, Destiny's Flight 12-2, and a brand new year with 2025, and our first guild battle, of course, of 2025. Thank you for tuning in today as we break down a few things that include the Red Velvet Dragon and the Living Abyss here. Super excited about it. And feel free to ask questions if you have them, and join us in our amazing community and Discord server, my friends. If you do enjoy today's episode as well, make sure to like and subscribe. I definitely appreciate that. And don't forget, we have today's timestamps available to you down below, where we will break down the Red Velvet Dragon and the Living Abyss. However, before we get started, first and foremost, like I said, this is the first guild battle of 2025 here. Additionally, I just cleaned out some slots in the team, in the guild, so make sure to check those out. I am on Hollyberry, a great spot to know and get in front of that is certainly in our Discord server, like I said. So if you're looking for guilds, it's a great spot, or guild looking for players, make sure to join us there. All right, couple of things. So as we concluded our last guild battle, hats off here to Lunar Lighthouse and Jinxi's Kingdom. Absolutely crushing it. We got some new records here, and you can see we're at 711, continuing to make our way up. And like we said, we opened some slots, and you can join us and join these too, including myself. Let's keep going. Good shout out there as always. Now, a couple things as we get into it here. We do have the Red Velvet Dragon and the Living Abyss. You can see a lot of that level reset happened as well, so we're going to go ahead and clear some of these to help get the guild moving and rolling and continue our onwards and upwards here with our guild trophies and our total rank. So first, when it comes to our Red Velvet Dragon, a couple things to keep in mind. Again, the skills passive here starts to really move at 100 into 250, so early out of the gate. We'll talk about that here in a second on some of the things that you can do a little bit differently. And then additionally, Dragon's Breath there once you get above level 200. Now, those team ideas are right here for you. We got our Poison-esque team and our Darkness team, still the key main ones. If you're looking to use either of them, you can apply. If you don't have those particular cookies or those treasures, it's going to leave that spot open for you. So we like to talk about that as well. Today, as we are going to run with our Darkness team, I truly do enjoy this one. So a couple things here. This is the setup of that team. Now, a couple other parts that are key, we'll talk about that in our gear in a second, is this. First and foremost, like I said, it is a Darkness team, so you're really pairing these three. We have Rebel Cookie in here as well for the defense down and the debuffs, and obviously splitting up some of that damage as well. And then Mystic Flower, the key healer here, and taking advantage of Black Raisin's debuffs as well. That really pairs well in this team. And then don't forget Dark Cacao as that rally effect there too. Now, in terms of the treasures, a couple things. We're really focused on attack and crit and cooldown with Old Pilgrim Scroll, the Whistle, and Sleepyhead's Jelly Watch. If you'd like some other things or considerations, maybe you want to go with Cape of the Vanquisher for some speed. Maybe you want to get a little bit more defense depending on where your dragon level is. Maybe you want to try crit or just a little bit more stronger cooldown there as well. So lots of things that you can definitely consider. Now let's go ahead and talk about the gear. First and foremost, though, it is a great time to like and subscribe for content like this today, as well as all of our gear, toppings, and beast kit guides and future content. So check that out. We got all of them here on the channel for you. And we'll certainly do a facelift for 2025. A couple things. We are on defense here with Solid Almond, however, out of the gate, we can actually move over to attack because the dragon's not going to knock us out. So we want to get more damage in. So that is a key piece and consideration for you. Once we hit that level 100, then we got to switch back to Solid Almond so we don't get knocked out on that reflex. So let's go ahead and do that there. We do have some areas of opportunity on our beast kit as well, so that's one thing that I can get a little bit better at. Here we're on attack. We can go on cooldown. We don't need the Solid Almond yet until we run into, again, some of those other challenges that we just talked about to be considerate of. Let's get rid of that. I didn't realize that was up. All right, there we go. We make these things live and raw as always. All right, here we go. Next, we're on attack again here for Dark Cacao, as you can see. Here we're on attack. You could go cooldown here instead to make sure that the things are stacking. We might try that one here today for us. And then last but not least, we got cooldown and cooldown. So that is everything that you need to know about this particular team. Again, if you do have a question or comment, certainly shoot it our way, and feel free to join us in that community, like I said, in Discord server. All right, let's go. We're going to get at it here today with our team and get some work in here as well for the dragon. So hopefully we should be able to drop a ton of levels. We're at 25, I suspect. Ideally, we should be well into 30 by the time that this one is over. However, we'll find out pretty quickly, and it's looking like that. Maybe even into 35. That might be a little bit of a stretch. However, we're pretty close in terms of this timing at the moment. 32, look at that. Like I said, you can see that we got everything on there. We're staying with those 8s to get in those additional weakness effects, which are super critical there. We did it. 35. Check it out, my friends. Really nice there. A great start. 1.2 billion. Lots of ways to get better, and as you can see with my team here too, the nice thing about these 3 right there, they are available to you in the mileage shop, and you can work through the player versus environment, or PvE, or the actual game, right? And get some of those ascended pieces there for you too. Very nice. All right, so that's a red velvet dragon, my friends. Awesome. Time for us to move over to Living Abyss. Couple things when it comes to Living Abyss, similar, just like the red velvet dragon, these key passives. However, we do have poisonous breath here. It slowly stacks about every 50 levels, as you can see there as well. So those are big considerations in terms of that damage that could be dealt to your team. So keep those things in mind. Just like the last one, that's going to make a difference on maybe what team you're going to run based off your cookies, and well as some of those toppings and biscuits and the strategy that we showed previously as well. All right, so when it does come to the team ideas here, we really got 2 when it comes to the Living Abyss here. We got more of the charge cookie-esque one with the support, and then additionally here we tend to be a little bit more focused on the magic damage, the way I like to think about it as well, with just the cream ferret there as the healer, buffing and support. So, or pine cone, whatever you want to say. And then additionally, similar as before, if you're picking one of these, you can apply it. If you don't have those pieces, it will leave that out, and then it will apply whatever the first topping or biscuit is that you have available. So Living Abyss down here, my friends. Let's go ahead and jump into our team here today. Talk a little bit more about this. We got some room to grow on pine cone. This is a mileage shop cookie, so we could certainly bring it to 5. So that would immediately give us some value, additional value here. You can see the rest there as well. So really these 3 doing the damage. We got this up front really kind of keeping everything at bay, and then ferret with the heals, as well as some additional buffing for your team. Now in terms of the treasures, we got Old Pilgrim Scroll, Dream Collector's Whistle, and Librarian's Enchanted Robes. Things that you might want to consider. Maybe Cake of the Vanquisher, something there instead. Maybe you do want some cooldown if you need some more defense in there for survivability, depending on where you're scaling and where you're at and your guild's at. And then additionally, you could always try for some of the crit there too, or even more cooldown right there. All right, so those are a couple different ideas. Let's go ahead and break down our gear. Now, first and foremost, once again, it's always a nice time to like and subscribe, so thank you for that. And again, we got a lot of great content here on the channel, just like this and other future gear and topping biscuit guides, and they're all available to you. All right, so here we go. We're going to stay on the defense. You could try cooldown, you could try attack. We're going to stay on that survivability. If I needed a little bit more, we could go on that damage resist there, but we're going to stay on this one here for a little bit bigger survivability. Here we're on cooldown. You could go over to crit if you wanted to as well. We got a lot of cooldown there. Here we're on big attacks, and you can see that in our biscuit. Here we're on attack. You could move over to crit if you wanted to as well. I'm gonna stick with attack for now. And then last but not least, cooldown. Now the crit is just gonna give you a little bit more RNG. It can make you flex up a little bit more in damage. Again, it's gonna be the consistency on that. The attack is gonna give you a little bit more direct consistency over time. Or just again, because it's more about endurance from that perspective. So, all right, there you have our team once again, the breakdown once again for Living Abyss, my friends. Now it's time for us to run it here today and get into it. All right, if you still got a question or comment though, let me know. Here we are with this one. As always, we got a swag and a merch store available as well. Thank you for that. All right, so as you can see there, we got that big hit on Pine Cone. However, Pine Cone's a-okay, ready to survive that, so no worries there. Got all of our buffs going, all our damage going in, and here we go with the team, my friends. And all set right there. Living Abyss, 900 million. Definitely can get over a billion, and a couple of those little tweaks can make a little bit of a difference as always. All right, so there it is for us here today, our first guild battle underway for 2025. With that, I truly hope you enjoyed today's episode and guide. Get out there and support your guild, my friends, just like mine. We do appreciate each other very much. So with that, if you still got a question or comment, let me know. I'd love to hear from you, and we'd love to see you in our amazing community and Discord server, my friends. Lastly, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for tuning in today. I appreciate your support. Thank you for the likes and the subs as we continue to grow this amazing community here. And additionally, thank you so much to our members. We do have memberships available to you. You get emotes, icons, priority response, a bunch of other things. Check it out. Something there for everyone, as I like to say, along with our affiliate links and our swag and our merch store. Don't forget my socials, at me, chat me, stay connected, my friends. We'd love to see you again as always, and we might share your stuff here on the channel. With that, we'll see you again soon. Get out there, enjoy 2025, and until next time, my friends, keep on running.